Good evening, groovy citizens, and happy winning Wednesday. I know it is late in the day. Normally I have this video done in the morning. However, my day got away from me, but guess what? Better late than never, right? So let's jump into today's topic, which is face your fears. I'm going to say that one more time. Face your fears. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I need you to take notes if you have some fears that you need to take. And this quote that I'm going to share with you is by Bishop T.D. Jakes. And he says, "You can't let your fear hold you back from your destiny. You have to feel the fear and do it anyway." Can I say it one more time? You have to feel the fear and do it anyway. Do it broke, do it scared, do it nervous, do it trembling, do it on your knees, do it with help, do it on crutches, do it in a wheelchair, because you don't want to end up in a nursing home sitting on a bedpan. Come on, somebody, wondering what would have happened if you only had more courage. I don't know about, let me put a pin right here. I don't know about you, but just the thought of getting to the end of my life and sitting around wondering, Michelle, what if you had done this? What if you had done that? What if you had gone here? What if you had gone there? That has to be a horrible feeling, because you're thinking about all the things that you could have or should have done and you didn't, because you allowed fear to set in and keep you from living your best life or keep you from living your dreams. And I don't want any of us to get to that place. However, and because people do every single day, but you don't have to. If all you do is just face your fears. And he already told you what to do. Do it on your knees, do it on crutches, do it in a wheelchair, do it alone if you have to, but face your fears. And then he says, you don't want to end up in an old folks home. Lord help us that we don't end up there. And your dying thought is, I wish I had of, because the one thing you will never get is more time. Let me put a pin right there. I can't stress that enough. The one thing in life, and there are many things in life that we can't get, but the one thing in life that you cannot get, you can't, I can't, none of us can, is more time. Time is what it is. When your time is up, it's up. And there is no more time. So that's why I say face your fears and do the things that you truly want to do. He says, so you don't have time to allow your fear to incarcerate you when you have the key. Reach around there, unlock the door, and step into your destiny. Running from one thing, you're going to keep running from everything. Can I say that one more again? Because somebody missed it. Somebody in the back of the room was blinking too fast and you missed it. Running from one thing, you're going to keep running from everything. You are going to run from love. You are going to run from life. You are going to run from responsibility. You are going to run, and run some more. So when are you going to stop running? And again, that quote is by Bishop T.D. Jakes, and I'll make sure I put that in the description box. So let's just unpack that just a little bit, because I actually have some place to be in a few minutes. And I just want to say this. As you begin to face your fears, I want you to sit down, pen to paper. Y'all know I'm big on journaling, so get out your journals, and this is the perfect time to create a blank page. And on that page, you just put down my fears, or you can just put the word fears down. And then you start to list every fear that you have. And then you go down that list and you face each and every one of them. And once you face them, I want you to check it off. You can even put the date that you did it, so you can go back and look at your notes and see when you face that fear. But I want you to own up to it. See, I'm not afraid. Let me say this. I'm not afraid to admit that I have some fears in life. I can't really say I have insecurities, but I do have some fears in life. And I know that there are things that I need to face that sometimes scares me. Okay. And so I like I said, I don't want to be that person that gets to the end of my life. There are things, I'm going to share something with you all in just a moment. It's kind of personal that I don't share with everybody, but I'll share it with you. Most of you probably already know, but for those of you that don't, I'll share that with you. But it's just like getting started on YouTube. When I first got started, I was afraid. Oh my goodness, was I afraid? And I said, Lord, these people make it seem so easy. But I was truly afraid. I came up with every excuse in the book. I said, Michelle, you can't do videos. You need to get your hair done. So I kept putting it off. Finally, I got my hair done. Then I said, oh God, I need my nails done now. But guess what? I'm going to get those done tomorrow. And so I put it off. I finally got my nails done. Then I said, oh, I got to get my feet done. And can't nobody see my feet. But it was everything that I could to push it back. I gave myself every excuse, every ring. I was running, and I'm not even a runner, from doing my videos. And finally I said, Michelle, enough. You've come up with every excuse in the book. You've got your hair done. You got your nails done. You got your feet done. You bought a new shirt. Come on now. It's time to just do it. And so I did, but that was a fear that I had to overcome. Now, the thing that I was going to share with you all that's very personal for me, some of you know that I found out 2 years ago that I had been having seizures. And so I do take medication for that. And I take one in the morning, one in the evening. And so that's a fear of mine that I have, that I'm going to go someplace and have a seizure and people will see it. I had an episode at church last year, I believe it was, or year before last. And it was year before last. That's when I found out, because I ended up being taken to the hospital. And I was so embarrassed. I was worried. I was nervous, because people saw a part of me that I didn't want them to see. But, I came to church, and one thing I love about my church family is that we love on each other no matter what. And so when I came back to church the following Sunday, I got so many people that didn't even know me that just wanted to hug me and say, Michelle, you know what? I suffer from seizures too. And some of these people I've known for years, and I didn't know that about them. But your fear will cause you to not want to do things. And again, like I said, sometimes I'm afraid to go places because I don't want to have a seizure, because anything can bring it on. I was on a plane recently, and as the flight attendant said, we've been cleared to start our descent. And I've been on planes before, but as the plane, you know how the plane starts to drop. I don't know if it was a drop in altitude or what the deal was, but I began to feel weird. Like, I don't know, like people were talking on the plane, and life was moving, but I wasn't moving with it. I was on the outside looking in. And I began to, and my heart started to race. And I remember thinking, Lord, please don't let me have a seizure. Please, Jesus, I don't want these people to see me like this. And it was a huge fear of mine. Now, I know that when a seizure starts to come on, if I do deep breathing, it'll go away. 9 times out of 10, it'll go away. And this time I was getting nervous. But again, when you're in the midst of having a seizure, you can't tell people how you feel. But my sister, with her eagle eye, love her dearly, she was watching me. And I remember her saying, are you okay? And all I could do was look at her. And a lot of times you'll know someone's having a seizure because they'll look at you and they'll just keep blinking their eyes like this. I don't know why, but you just do. And she said, Shell, are you okay? And finally I got to a place where I could speak, and I said, no. And she said, what's wrong? I said, I feel a seizure coming on, Trish. I said, I'm afraid because I don't want these people to see me like this. And it started to make me tear up, but because it is a real fear for me. I was afraid to even mention it in this video because, again, I don't like people seeing me when I'm at my most vulnerable. But, we got through it. She just kept saying, just breathe, just breathe. And so I kept breathing, honey. I was breathing like, I had been running a mile, okay? So I kept breathing, and finally that feeling, it just passed. And I didn't actually have a seizure, but I could feel it coming on. But like I said, it was a fear of mine. So then I thought, wow, do I have to worry about that all the time when I fly? Because I've never experienced that before. But I'm not going to allow that fear to keep me from flying again, because I like to travel. I want to go places. I want to do things, see things. But I share that with you because, like I said, if you're not careful, your fear can rob you of enjoying life. And so that was the first time that has ever happened. Now, if I wasn't careful, I could allow that fear to keep me from wanting to fly again. But it's not, because I do want to go places and see things. As a matter of fact, next year, God willing, the creek don't rise, for my birthday, I plan on going to Alaska, because I've always wanted to see Alaska. And so, like I said, I'm refusing to allow fear to keep me from doing the things that I want to do in life. So again, I suggest you get out pen and paper and write down a list of the things that you're afraid of, that frighten you. And then decide that you're going to no longer allow those things to keep you from enjoying life to the fullest, and go out there and accomplish everything on that list. Because I want all of us to live full lives. I want all of us to enjoy life to the fullest and not miss out on anything. I want you to get to the end of your life and you look back and you say, wow, you know what? I was able to go here. I was able to go there. I was able to do this, to do that, to do the other. And sit there with a smile on your face, knowing that you were able to see and do so many things. Why? Because you didn't allow fear to hold you back. Some of you want to start a business, but you're allowing fear to hold you back. Some of you want to start a YouTube channel or a podcast, but you're allowing fear to hold you back. Some of you want to get into another relationship, but you're allowing fear to hold you back. Why? Because you had relationships that didn't work out. I've been down that road before. Trust me, I know that. It's not a good feeling. But then once you allow someone into your space and you go, wow, I'm so glad I didn't turn down this opportunity. So again, stop allowing fear to keep you from being happy, because you deserve to be happy. And I want nothing but the best for each and every one of you. So that's it, you guys. That's it. That's my time. If you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. I miss you guys. It's always so good to see you. You all go out there, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great night. And again, stop allowing fear to keep you from living your best life, because you deserve all that life has to offer. And I want you all to have that. Let me share this with you too, and then I'll let you be. Oh, Lord have mercy. I almost said the man's name. He's deceased now. He was a bishop. It'll come to me. But anyway, he said, you know how you have dreams. And I hate that I can't think of this man's name. But anyway, he said, you know how you have dreams, and in that dream, you're just running and you're running and you're running. He said, but you don't know what you're running for. I've had dreams like that. And I spent the whole dream running, but I never can see what is it that I'm running from. And I'm like, okay, what am I running from, Lord? I spent this whole dream running, and from what? And so, so he said, I want you, the next time you have that dream, he said, I want you to stop running. He said, I want you to turn around and face whatever it is you're running from. Now, that's easier said than done, because I've tried it and it doesn't always work. But he did. He said, stop running in that dream, turn around and face whatever is chasing you. And so I shared that with you because I want you to do the same thing in life. When you have a fear that you're running from, I want you to stop running from that fear, turn around and face it. Regardless of what it is, whether it's your bills, whether it's your health, whether it's your job, whether it's that relationship, whether it's a new business venture, buying a new car, moving to a new state, starting a new project, whatever it may be, stop running from it and face it. So you guys, that's it. I promise you, I got to go. Love you all so much. Y'all know the drill. You know my spiel. I love you all to the moon and back. And there is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, that you can ever do about it, because I'm always going to love you. I love you all to the moon and back. And I want you to go out there, live your best life, because you truly deserve it. Until, what's today? Wednesday, till Friday, when we have our next car conversation, you all take care.